If you could give our listeners a piece of advice that you know now and that you wish you knew when you were first starting out down this journey, what would that be?
We literally, when we meet bigger artists, that's exactly what we ask them.
The first thing that we ask. Yeah.
Yeah, and you learn so much. Oh man,
Mhm.
I gotta think on this now.
This is the question. So if you guys go back and listen to 171 episodes or whatever we're at currently, this is the question we ask every guest since day one. So
So
there's thousands of things to learn.
I have three things right off the bat.
Love it.
First, don't be afraid to ask questions. That's huge. Asking questions get you into places and gets you to learn more than you ever would have. Like, don't be the worst thing they can say is like, I don't care, I'm not going to answer your question. And I've
And
had
they, yeah.
people have said that to me. I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. Like, it is what it is. So don't be afraid to ask questions. Two, practice your craft. You have to practice.
Mhm.
I used to get like jitters and super nervous, and then when I realized if you just practice a whole bunch, muscle memory kicks in. So if muscle memory doesn't kick in your shows, you haven't practiced enough. Like it's practice is like the key element in anything.
My
Well,
biggest
great.
thing, you have to remember that you're a team. So if
Mhm.
you're all working towards the same goal, everybody has different opinions on how to get there, but as long as you have the same goal in sight and you acquiesce to whoever is in charge of that
No, it's good.
area, it usually works out pretty well. Like now that he's taken over social media, there are things I wouldn't do, but you know what? He's grown it. It's working. It doesn't harm you. So I go, okay, well, that's what you're gonna do. When I do the booking and the managing, there's times where like, why are we doing that? And then they're like,
And
you
it
know what?
works.
That's
Yeah.
your job. That's why you do it, is because things work when you do that. And with merch, like she runs all of like our merch stuff. And so there's times where like, well, let's do this. And she goes, no, I like organize this way or I want it this way. And you know what? It works well because that's her job and she's in charge of it and she's had the experience in that field to learn why things work and don't work. But just remember you're a team and you have the same goal.
I would say don't let anything hold you back and just go for it. As a very like self-conscious or like quiet
High
person,
schooler.
like
Yeah.
first even like on stage, I'm like, oh, people are looking at me, like they're gonna judge me. But then
Judge me, whatever you're.
but like now I'm so confident in who I am and who I want to be on stage that now I just have fun. I don't care if they judge me. I'm just having a good time
Mhm.
and I'm like happy with what I did. So like I'm really happy with myself and how I make myself happy by being who I truly am.